In previous exercises, we learned about absolute hyperlinks, which let you link to other people's web pages. For this exercise, we're going to learn about relative hyperlinks, which let you link to different web pages within your own website. So, I spent a couple of moments just creating this document. I added a banner, I added a title, relative hyperlink page 1, and I added the following text. Now I'm going to click File, click Save As, and save it on my USB drive, and I will call this Relative 1 and click Save. So this document is now Relative 1. Okay, and you know what I'll do as well? I will call this Relative Hyperlink page 1 as my title, and I'll save it again. Okay, so I've got this document called Relative 1 that looks like this. Okay, that's going to be my page 1. Now watch carefully. I'm just going to change relative hyperlink and change the 1 to a 2. Change the title here to a 2. And then I'll go File, Save As, and I will call this Relative 2. And I'll save that. And I'll repeat this one more time. Page 3, type a 3 instead of a 2, and change that 2 to a 3 as well. And again, click File, Save As, and I will call this Relative 3. So basically, I've made 3 identical web pages, the only difference being one is called 1, another is called 2, and another is called 3. Okay, so I will go back and open up Relative 1. Okay, or I can go File, Open, and open up Relative 1. Okay, so this document is open again, page 1. Okay, and I will highlight here, and I will say click here to link to page 1. So the word here is highlighted. Down in the Properties Inspector where you see link, click this folder, which is the shortcut for Browse for File. And we will select Relative 1, click OK. Okay, and that added a hyperlink. The word here is in blue. Highlight the here for this second line, click the folder, select Relative 2, click OK. Here is highlighted again, click the folder, select Relative 3, and OK. Alright, so I've done that for page 1. I will click File, Save, and I will open up Relative 2, and you'll notice that we're on a second document. The words here are not hyperlinks yet, so again, you do the same thing. Highlight here, click the folder, select Relative 1, highlight here, select the folder, select Relative 2, and select here, select the folder, click Relative 3. Okay, and now that I've made the changes to hyperlink page 2, click File and Save. Okay, and click File Open, or click File Open Recent, and open up Relative 3. And we have to make the same changes to this page as well. Highlight here, click Folder, select Relative 1, select here, folder Relative 2, select here, click Folder Relative 3, and now we're finished. Save this again. Okay, so now what do we do? We're on the relative hyperlink page 3. It doesn't matter if we're going to preview page 1, 2, or 3, but let's just preview and see what happens. Okay, we're on page 3. I will click the preview button, and okay, hyperlink page 3 is now open. That's the title, but the link here says click here to link to page 1. So I'll click here, and now we're on page 1. The title and the heading have changed. Click here to link to page 2. Okay, and click here to link to page 3. Okay, so basically these 3 pages are identical, and that lets you link from one page to another. Okay, and so if you have more pages, you may have to add more than just 3 hyperlinks, but this is just a simple way of trying out what's called a relative link. Please proceed to the next exercise.